Hey y'all, it's a beautiful day in Branson, Missouri. I'm here in my local flavor kitchen, and today we are gonna make some Parmy Pops. That's right, Parmy Pops. These are gonna be a great appetizer with the holidays coming up, and they're gonna be super easy. First thing I've done is preheat my oven to 400 degrees, and now I'm going to cut up an onion, and I'm going to grate it. So let me get this onion cut up first. I just peeled my onion, and I'm just gonna cut it in half because I'm going to grate it now. And I'm gonna use my grater here that I got off TikTok. I think it's gonna work. Let me give it a try. Just gonna push it down, put it right over the bowl. Whoa, easy greasy. Whoa, I'm gonna make that a little bit, let me make that wet and try to, somebody told me to make that wet and then it might, well, it's not gonna do that because I have the, there, it might work. It might. Yeah, that's a little better. There we go. All right. Just gonna grate this whole onion. This is a sweet onion. It's not as strong, but it's still kind of strong. So you want your juice and all in there. All right. I'm gonna get this all in the bowl. Take this apart. Make sure and get all of that out of there. Woo! Strong. That is strong. You might want to put your onion goggles on for that. Woo! All right. About a cup of onions, okay? Juice and all. So we are going to put equal parts mayo. So we're going to do about a cup of mayo. Just kind of eyeball that. So about a cup of mayo. And now we're going to do about a cup of Parmesan. It's just the plain grated Parmesan, the cheap kind. Not anything fresh or expensive, just the cheap stuff. Whoop. So we're going to do about a cup of that. Get this mixed in really good together. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan, probably about a tablespoon of that, just so it'll make it pretty, give it a little pop of color there. And I'm also going to add a little bit of tahini because I love tahini. So maybe about a good teaspoon of that. All right, give that a mix. Now you're going to take a baguette. Is that what that's called? Yeah, a baguette. So these are made fresh down at Price Chopper. I love Price Chopper, my favorite grocery store here in Branson. And these were over in the bread section. And so just find one that is still a little bit soft. I don't like the real hard crunchy ones. I like the ones that are a little bit soft. So this is gonna make a great appetizer with the holidays coming up. So just gonna get your mixture, just like that. And now you're just gonna take your baguette and you're just gonna make little bites, just like that. These are gonna be your little appetizers. So just go ahead and cut those up and get those ready to roll. Just dollop that on there. Them right onto a cooking sheet and pop them in the oven. While those are cooking, I'm going to give a big shout out to all the people who came in to see us this week. I've seen so many people from home, from Oklahoma. There's an Assembly, well, I don't think it's Assembly of God, maybe. I grew up in the Assembly of God, and they're having some kind of a convention right now. So I've been seeing so many people that I grew up with, and family and friends. And so my pastor was here from home, Brother Hogue and his wife Kathy, Keith and Kathy Williams from Poto, Oklahoma. They pastor there. I met some new people that pastor at the Warner Assembly of God Church, but I cannot remember their names. I think it was Josh and Becky, but I could totally be wrong because I met so many people. And then we had these couples come in. I made a list of them. Sharon and Al and Joanne and Tom from Texas, wonderful people, got to meet them. Also, my beautiful friend Janice Clark came in, such a prayer warrior, love that lady, brought a couple of her friends in. We became friends through this restaurant, and she has been such a rock and such a prayer warrior for me. And also Stephanie Grantham, she is friends with Tony. Our friend Tony down at Clay Cooper, and she's from Mississippi, Mississippi. I say that in my head. Every time somebody says they're from Mississippi, I say that in my head. Also, Janice Perryman, who I grew up in Haskell Assembly, and her mom, I knew her mom, Sister Kreiner. a precious lady. So I've known them, went to church camp with her daughter, and Miss Roach. She taught at Haskell for a few years, and I only know her as Miss Roach, but I did know her mom very well. She was a precious woman, and her husband came in. He's a pastor, so she's a pastor's wife now, and I do not know her new name. I'm so sorry, Miss Roach. But thank you for coming in, and thank you for having our little conversation that we had. And we have had, I mean, the best people this week. It's been wonderful. Everybody has been so great. We've been so busy. God is so good. And I just wanted to say, I'm sure I'm missing somebody. I just know it, that I'm missing somebody who has come. Oh, Donna and Charles Wadsworth from our home church in Haskell. Oh, I know I'm going to miss somebody. I'm so sorry if I talked to you and I missed you, but I want you all to know I appreciate you coming and seeing us. I'm just trying to think of everybody. When I start saying names, they kind of start coming to me. And then tonight about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'll go, oh, I forgot that one. Okay, so anyway, I love you guys and appreciate you so much. So we're going to get these cooked up, and then we're going to give them a try. I'm pretty sure when I was mixing that up a while ago, I said Parmesan, a tablespoon of Parmesan, but I meant parsley flakes. That's what I meant. And you can make it any way you want. You can do bacon pieces, you can do jalapeno pieces. I mean, I think there's so many different ways to make these super cool. These look perfect. 12 minutes, 400 degrees. Oh my gosh. These are gonna make the best appetizers for the holidays. You guys, I think they're gonna be great. And I did think of some more people who came in to see us. The Hobbs, Tracy Hobbs, her daughter, some of her grandkids. Thank you guys for coming in. I know I'm gonna forget somebody. All right, let's get one of these and give it a try. Oh, perfect. Parmy Poppers. Those are gonna be great. All right, let's give it a try. Whoop! These are gonna be a big hit. Y'all, go make these Parmy Pops. So good. Remember to have a great day. Expect something great to happen to you today, and make something great happen through you today. Go bless somebody's socks off today. We'll see ya.